Good morning, everyone. And welcome to Turning Your Passion into Profit Morning Show. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Wherever you may be around this globe, this certainly is a beautiful morning, a beautiful sunshiny day. And I hope that, wherever you are experiencing a beautiful day. It doesn't even have to be sunny outside, but you can experience that beautiful day. Because let me tell you what, you are brilliant. You are that multifaceted gem that's shining all over. You know, those gems, ladies, those treasures, those things that you have inside of you, those things are very, very important. And those are the things, whether you're that author or you're that entrepreneur or whoever you are, okay? I want you to know that you have value and you should make this day a beautiful day, okay? Continue to shine brightly. Don't allow anyone to dim your light, okay? No matter what, do not dim your light because what you're carrying is very important to your audience or to those that are around you. You know, those people who are always asking you for advice, those people who are always seeking you out, and those things that come so easily to you. But a lot of times, you don't even consider those things. Why? Because you're not seeing your value, you're not seeing your worth. But what I want to tell you today is to look inside and see exactly what you have to work with and who you are. Okay. And that's something we're going to be talking about today. We're going to dive into that and we're going to talk about, confidence. But there's a key to having confidence. And it may be something that you haven't even thought about. But I'm going to give you a deeper dive into that today. Is that all right today? You know, I'm always trying to inspire you to be the best version of yourself, to be who you are called to be according to your purpose, because that's very important. That is very important, y'all. And today I'm going to be talking about, confidence. Confidence comes with, and I'm going to give you that. Okay. But I'm going to be talking about confidence and what confidence does for you. But before I get into that, let me first introduce myself. I'm Gertrude J. Chapman, and I teach you how to maximize your potential and stop leaving money on the table. And especially for you ladies, okay? You ladies, because you are my audience. And, I appreciate you. I appreciate those things that you do each and every day because you get up in the morning and you're always making sure that everything is together, that everything is, in done with excellence. But you know what? While you making sure that everybody else is fine and or all right or at their best, you forget about yourself. You put yourself on the back burner. But this is the time to come out. Come out from hiding under, the dailies, under the things that you're doing on a daily basis, and begin to recognize your value and your worth. And I know, this is something that you may hear a lot of times, okay? My value, my worth. But have you really stopped to really dive into that? Really examine to see what you have on the inside of you? Have you? Now, ladies, let me ask you this. How many of you, when I talk about maximizing your potential, I want to ask you this question. How many of you are not living up to your full potential? Where, you may feel like there's something more for you. There's something more, but you can't seem to put your hands on it. You can't seem to arrive there at that place. And, perhaps you may be even searching and looking, and because you're just not satisfied. And let me tell you, I know how that feels. Okay. I know how that feels. And when you in that space where you feel like there's something more for you, but you just don't know how to get it or get your hands on it or for it to be a reveal to you, after trying over and over again to look for things on the outside of you to fill that void or to bring satisfaction, you finally give up. And this is something that could go on for years. It could go on for years. And you really don't recognize it. But like I told you before, some of you may know my story, and I'm not going to go through it all. But I remember that was me at one time, constantly searching, knowing that, there was something more for me. I wasn't satisfied. I told you, my layoff, y'all, was the best thing that ever happened for me. Could ever happen for me. Okay? The best thing that happened to me. Put it that way. It was the best thing. At the time, it didn't seem like the best thing, but it gave me an opportunity to reflect on who I was and what I had inside of me. Those treasures, those gems, that value that I could present on the world stage. And the same for you. What you house on the inside of you has much value and it has much worth. Instead of, a lot of times what happens to people and what happened, especially to women, we may go through situations and circumstances and different things of that nature. And we'll try to identify with those things and base our value upon those things. And that is totally not who you are. It was just a situation. It was just a circumstance. And you should never, base your value upon something that, happened to you. Never. It was just an experience. And it gives you something. It gives you, added value, if I may say, and to help other people who may be going through a similar situation or who are stuck in a place. Because you have gone through it, now you're able to help somebody come out of that situation or shed light on, what's going on in their lives at a particular time, to bring them on, onto the other side of that situation or circumstance. But that's not your value. Your value is in who you are. And I always tell you about this. Be unapologetically you. Never apologize for who you are. Be unapologetically you. And sometimes, y'all, when situations or circumstances happen in our lives, like I said, we place our value, we place our value on those things. And that's what we see ourselves as, having that amount of value. But let me tell you one thing, ladies, you're priceless. You're priceless. Your worth is much more than what you went through. That's not who you are. Not at all. So as I dive into today, I want you to remember, the tidbits that I just dropped. I want you to remember those nuggets because it's very essential that you identify with your true self. Okay? Your truth. Your truth. When you know the truth will make you free. You'll be free in your mind. You'll be free in those thoughts. You'll be free to, follow your vision, follow your goals, follow your plans, those strategies. You'll be free of other people's opinion of you. Okay? You'll be free. So let's dive into the message. Okay? I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this is something that's very powerful, and it's going to change the way that you think about yourself on a daily basis. You know, people tell you, you may have heard it, growing up, don't put yourself out there. Don't be prideful. I want you to just take all those things and just forget about them. Okay? This is your time, ladies. This is your time. Because you've been making sure for all of these years, you've been making sure that everybody else's needs are met. And you've done it with excellence. You've done it to the best of your abilities. And now it's your time. It's your time to, really get in touch with who you are. So confidence comes with expertise. What is it that you have to work with? What is it inside of you? What is that dream that you had when you were growing up? You remember what stopped you from dreaming? Because there's nothing impossible to you if you believe. Remember when you were a child, you used to dream all the time that you wanted to be this, you loved doing that. You wanted to have this, you wanted to have that. What happened? Life happened. Things happen. And those things have a way of, taking our dreams and burying them. But I want to tell you, you can dream again. You could walk in your confidence. You could walk on your path. You can walk on it, and you could achieve those things that you thought were dead. Your vision is not dead. It's only lying dormant. But confidence comes with expertise. And I'm going to talk about that. And I hope you're grabbing a pen and a paper to jot down some things that's going to truly change the trajectory of your life. So let's begin with this. Confidence begins with expertise. Living your truth. If you are walking in your truth, that's your calling, your purpose, your confidence will show up. A lot of times people say, well, I don't have confidence because they're unsure of themselves. They don't have confidence to do this. They lack confidence. But when you're walking in your truth, as opposed to what somebody wants you to be or who somebody wants you to be, what they expect of you, what they say of you, you have to know who you are. Point blank, period. Okay? You have to know. You have to know who you are to a point as nobody can sway you off of your journey. You remember yesterday we talked about, enjoying your journey. Okay? Enjoying your journey. Your journey is supposed to be enjoyed. Not that destination, but your journey. When you live your truth, your confidence will be there. Okay? But sometimes what happens in life, your truth gets diluted because you're reaching for this, and you're reaching for that. All of those things outside of you to fulfill or fill that void. And you still left wanting. And you're still unfulfilled. You remember I told you when I was climbing the corporate ladder, okay? The money was great, y'all. The bonuses were great. But I was so unhappy. I was unsatisfied. I was unfulfilled. I used to go to the bathroom all throughout the day, not because I had to use the bathroom, but I was in there crying because I knew that there was something more for me, but I didn't know how to reach it. I didn't know even what it was, okay? Because I didn't know who I was. I didn't. That's why I told you those double layoffs were the best thing that could ever happen to me, because it allowed me to come to a point in my life where I was at the end of myself. Okay? And when I mean by the end of myself, I mean the end of constantly searching for something on the outside of me to fulfill and bring me happiness. So it brought me to a point where I had to look inward. I had to look at what did I have to work with? What could I do? What did I have to offer? What did I have on the inside of me that I could bring to the world stage? What can I bring outside of me that would help somebody else? You see, it was no longer about me. It was no longer about me climbing the corporate ladder, about me being gratified with this, that, and the other. It was about me looking to see what I had that could help other people, my audience. So I came to my truth, because your truth will make you free. Your truth will propel you down the journey to that ultimate goal that you're looking for. Your truth will allow you to see the path that you need to be on. And I'm going to tell you, my life since 2006, 2007, let me tell you, I appreciate this journey that I'm on. And the same for you, ladies. The same for you. Okay? Be unapologetically you. And look inside and see. Good morning, Regina. How you doing today? Thanks for joining us. And to see exactly what it is that you have to work with. But you have to live your truth, y'all. You have to live your truth. It is your path. The path that you were designed to be on. I can't be anybody else. You can't be anybody else. Since that time, since that day, I've seen things in a different way, in a different light. I've seen it in a different light. And it's so fulfilling. It's so fulfilling. Yes, truth is the foundation to success. Yes, it is, Regina. Truth is the foundation to success. And our truth, when we live our truth, it propels us into that area of success. We can't live anybody else's truth for us. We have to live our own truth. And when we discover, who we are, when we really discover who we are, it's a big difference. It's a big difference. I'm glad you're good, Regina. And I hope that, you enjoyed your vacation and everything. It's nice to get away. Because let me tell you, Regina, If you have anybody that needs, like she has all of these videos that she do daily about people that have different challenges, medical challenges, like what is that? Autism and different things of that nature. Look Regina Hutchins up. She is a wealth of information. And that's why I say, she's always working hard. She's always out there, So go to her page and, find that information, because this is something that's very inspiring, And I know how it is as a caregiver. I was a caregiver for, let me see, 4 people. Okay, 4 people at different times, of course. One time I had 2 of them at a time. And, on that journey, I'm going to tell you, it's very draining. And I wish I knew Regina Hutchins back in the day. I wish I knew her. And I thank you for Regina, for doing what you do. Yes, you have to be authentic. And I believe that Regina Hutchins is a very authentic person, because she has some powerful information. Yes, it's autism and various disabilities. And I'm going to tell you, it's very draining when you are a caregiver. Okay, because like I said, I was a caregiver for 4 different people at a time. One time I had 2 of them. Okay. And I wish I had known Regina Hutchins back in the day. So, blessings to you, Regina. You're doing an awesome, awesome job, because this is a woman that's walking in her expertise. And she has confidence because, just looking at her videos and reading her messages and different things of that nature, this is somebody who's walking in her truth. And that says a lot. Okay, let me put it up here again. She said, I help individuals with special needs, disabilities, and seniors remain in their own home with dignity and resources. And that's a beautiful thing. Always, taking care of the elders, and, instead of putting them in retirement homes or nursing homes, whatever they may call them, to remain in their own home with dignity and resources. And that's beautiful. So if any of you need this information, it's in the chat. You could get this information. Regina, did you put this information in the chat, how they could get in contact with you if anybody needs this information? Yes, being a caregiver is tough. Yes, it is. I know that firsthand. My husband used to always tell me, he said he didn't understand it, when I was going through with my father-in-law and my father. We had them at the same time. But, after he came to understand, it's very tough. It's very draining. And it will drain you physically, mentally, and emotionally. Spiritually also. It will drain you, and it was something that, it was something that I had to go through. But, I'm a much better person because I went through that. I'm a much better person. And, there's always, when I'm talking about living your truth, there's always things that come to better you, to help you be a better version of yourself. So I thank you for the information that you just put here, Regina. You said I can be reached at Regina at hcscaremanagement.com. Thank you for putting that information there on the screen. If anybody needs that information, she helps individuals with special needs, disabilities, and seniors remain in their own home with dignity and resources. And she said she could be reached at Regina at hcscaremanagement.com. She's doing an awesome, awesome job, caring for these people, because, it is a tough job, y'all. It is a tough job, but I'm glad I went through it. Okay. I'm glad I went through it because it allowed me an opportunity to, build more compassion in myself. Okay. Build more things that I needed in myself. So, compassion goes along the board. Okay. In everything, the love and care and compassion, getting out of yourself and not being, one sided, being compassionate with others. So it made a lot of difference. So, but, as we're talking about, confidence comes with expertise. Live your truth. Live your truth. And when you live your truth, guess what's going to happen? Your genius comes alive. Okay. Your genius comes alive. Your purpose, what you were made to deposit on the world stage, it comes alive. That's why you have to know who you are and walk in that. No matter what people are saying, no matter what advice they're trying to get. And I'm not talking about, people could give good advice, okay? And we should take those things, good advice. But anytime somebody's coming with something to challenge, who you are, your expertise, you have to move on. I shut it down. I shut it down because I know who I am. And that's something you have to know. You have to know that you know who you are and be unapologetic about it. Your genius will come forth. It will come alive when you walking in your truth. Things you do is not a struggle. That's another thing. When your genius comes alive, when you walk in your truth, the things that come to you is not a struggle. It's not a struggle for me to get up every day and do live streams. This comes naturally to me. Okay? It comes naturally to me. It doesn't matter if it's a live stream behind a computer, if I'm talking to one person, if I'm talking to 1,000 of people, even, if I'm on a stage, at a venue. It doesn't matter if there's a few people, if there's a couple of hundreds, a couple of thousands, or millions. It doesn't matter. Wherever you are, okay, you have to know your truth. When you know your truth and walking in your truth, it'll come easily. There's no struggle. Okay? There's no struggle. And there's no fear. Like, fear will come from other angles. But what I tell you about fear, use fear as a stepping stone or a launching pad to go over those things to get you to the next level. But your genius, y'all, will always come alive. It will always come alive. Your genius. It's so very important that you live your truth. Yeah, live your truth. And here's some more information for Regina. Her website is www.hcscaremanagement.com. And it's in the chat, www.hcscaremanagement.com, if you need that information. But y'all, it's important to live your truth. Live your truth. When your confidence comes with expertise, live your truth. Don't try to, sidestep it. Don't try to, live somebody else's truth or what somebody else may think about you. Live your truth. Who cares? Okay? You got to stop apologizing for who you are and live your truth. Like I said, people could give advice, but anytime it comes to challenge who you are, and you know who you are, when you know who you are, okay? You got to get to that point. You got to know who you are. And I told you how to go back and describe yourself. Describe yourself. Find out who you are, y'all. Not who people think you are, who they say you are, who you are. Anytime you find yourself struggling, you find yourself, burned out, you find yourself frustrated, you find yourself with all these mood swings and stuff like that, go back and see if that's the path, the journey that you're supposed to be walking on. Go back. Because, like I said, it shouldn't be a struggle. You're supposed to flow, okay? Flow. We flow into these things. We don't struggle. We flow into these things. It's never, ever a struggle, okay? It's just like a fish out of water, Okay? Now, a fish out of the water, what happens to a fish out of the water? He's flipping and flopping. But put him in the water. His genius is going to come alive. So just think about that. Your genius will come alive when you're in the right place, when you're walking your truth, when you're on the path to your destination. Your genius will come alive. And that's so very important, y'all. That is so very important. Yes. Yes. Live your truth. Live your truth. It's so, so very important. And here's another one. Believing in yourself. Believe in yourself. It's not forced. Okay? It's not forced. When you're walking according to who you are, it's not forced. You don't have to force yourself to believe. All you do is believe. It's there. Okay? It's simple as that. Once you're in touch or in sync with your truth, confidence will flow. It'll flow from you. It will simply flow. There's no struggle. There's no trying to. There's no trying to psych yourself up to, have confidence. It's there. It'll be a flow. Okay? You'll flow. It's all a part of walking your truth. Live your truth. Speak your truth. Think your truth. Walk in your truth. Okay? The truth of who you are. What is your purpose? What is your purpose? Why are you here? Okay? When you find out why you're here, who you to serve, what are you to do, the things that really bother you, those pain points of your clients, the people that you're called to serve, it's easy. You'll just flow into that. Confidence comes with expertise. Remember the fish out of water. Remember that. If you don't remember anything else, remember the fish out of the fish out of water, as opposed to the fish in water. Your confidence comes with expertise. Your confidence comes with you knowing who you are. Your truth will make you free. It'll make you free from all these things that are going on in your life. So this is a good place to go back and really evaluate who you are. Yes, confidence will flow. It will flow, and it'll keep flowing. It will keep flowing. Here's another one. Seeing your value. Okay? Knowing your worth. Ladies, you got to know your worth. You got to see your value. Too many women are not seeing their value. Okay? And they're allowing themselves or other people to waste their time. Your time is precious because you have value. You have worth. There's nobody more important or nothing more important than you. You have to put yourself as a priority. Okay? And I'm not saying this in a prideful way. Put yourself as a priority and stop putting yourself on the back burner. Okay? You've taken care of everybody else's needs. This is a time to enjoy. Enjoy your journey, not the destination. Enjoy your journey. Okay? As you're going through life, as you're walking on your path that's designed for you to reach that ultimate goal, enjoy your journey. Life is short. Life is a vapor, y'all. Life is a vapor. But you got to see your value, okay? You got to stop putting yourself on the back burner or you as an afterthought. You're not an afterthought, okay? You are somebody with value. You are somebody with worth, okay? Somebody with worth. Yes, thank you, Regina. A great topic. Yeah, I thought I would bring this topic because there's so many women, okay? And my audience is women, so I'm talking to women. And gentlemen, if you're on here too, I'm hoping you picking up some things too because you have work and you have value too. And, but women, y'all got to stop allowing people just to pull you this way and pull you that way. You have value. You have work, okay? Yes, it does. Confidence comes with expertise. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You got to stop allowing, people pulling you from every which way. See your value, see your worth, okay? And here's another one. Don't allow yourself to get involved in unnecessary activities that are not according to your design. Remember your purpose, okay? If it doesn't pertain to you, if it's not on your path, you remember I told you about your path? Your path leads you to your destination. You see it and you're able to walk it. Don't allow distraction because, those things are distractions, what I'm talking about. When people try to involve you in unnecessary activities, or maybe it's you're trying to take a short way out. Okay, just stick to the path. Just stick to the path. And it reminds me, I don't know why this comes in my head right now. You remember the Wizard of Oz talking about follow the yellow brick road? Okay, follow your path. Follow your path. Okay, follow your path. Just like the yellow brick road, and then I'm thinking about yellow. It was something that, was brightly seen, okay, to get to the wizard. Your path is brightly seen to you because you saw it. Follow your path and it will lead you to your destination. You're not going to get there, quickly by trying to take shortcuts. Just stay on the path. Don't allow people to come to try to show you this, try to get you over here when it's not according to the design of your purpose, if I may say it like that. Your purpose is by design. Your path is by design. The people that you connect with are by design, okay? And it's supposed to enhance. And they're not supposed to, all of them will not stay with us all the time, okay? They will not stay with us all the time. It's just for a season. Some people are seasonal. Some people are lifetime, okay? Some people just come in and out, whatever. Okay? But you have to see your value no matter what. You have to see your value. And you have to see that you are just as important. Nobody is more important than you. Don't ever allow anybody to make you feel like you're less important, that what you have is less important, not even yourself. Don't think of yourself as having your products, your services, your expertise as less important, because somebody's in need of your services. Somebody's in need of your products. Somebody's in need of your book. Somebody's in need of your speech. Somebody's in need of whatever it is that you have to offer. It does not matter. Nobody is more important than the other person. You got to stop seeing people as, this person's here and these people are here, or this person's here and I'm down here. No, everybody's on the equal playing field. Everybody's given 24 hours a day. Okay? It's how you maximize your potential. It's how you keep your eyes on your goal. It's how you keep your feet on the path that's going to lead you to your ultimate goal. Okay? But see your value. I want you ladies to see your value and stop devaluing yourself based on the situation and circumstance. Yes, enjoy your journey. Yes, Regina. Enjoy the journey. You have to enjoy the journey because life is short. And our journey is not supposed to be grievous. Our journey is not supposed to be, us dreading getting up in the morning or, having a bad day, Like I said, back in the day, okay, when I was working, those corporate jobs and different things of that nature, I was not enjoying my journey. Matter of fact, Regina, I didn't even know I was on a journey. I was just living, okay? Or how would we say, just existing, put it that way. Not even living, Regina. I was existing. And how many people just exist in life? Because they exist because they don't know their true purpose. They don't know their purpose. Therefore, they don't know their journey. They don't even know the path that they're on. And that's true. That's a true statement, y'all. That's a true statement. Just exist. Okay? But y'all, there's so much more to life than just existing. Okay? You're not just supposed to exist. Ladies, you are important. You are important. You have value. You have worth. You have something very important inside of you that you're carrying. Those treasures, those gems. What you have on the inside, it has the capacity to change people's lives. Not only their lives, but everybody around them's lives, because it's going to impact those people too. What you have to offer. I want you to see this. And not only, in the present, but also for future generations to come. Just think how powerful you are. Think how power-packed you are. Think how much you have inside of you. Just think. It's nothing small or insignificant about you. Not at all. Not at all. But you have to allow yourself to see your value, to see your worth. I don't care how you come here. I don't care. You're not a mistake. You're not an afterthought. I don't care if it was by rape or whatever, however you came here. You came here. Okay? You showed up. You showed up right on time, because this is the time for you to maximize your potential. Everybody's needed. There's nobody that's not needed. I want you to see that. You are needed. You are worth. You are brilliance. You are excellence. Okay? You have to live up to it. In the morning, when you get up, in the morning, begin to frame your day. Okay? Before you get in the presence of others, get in the presence of God. And you just empty yourself out and ask him to fill you for that day. And then you get in the mirror and you begin to speak to yourself. Look yourself in the eyes and say, I am. Okay? I am. Whatever that am is after I am. That's what you say. And make sure that it's positive. Make sure that you're calling things that are not as though they are. Okay? I am an overcomer. I am. I don't care what the present thing is. You say what you are. Okay? Because that's who you are. But you have to know, okay, that you have the power to change the trajectory of your life. Okay? Believe in yourself. See your value. And that moves us to the next one. Okay? Key to wealth. Knowing who you are. Not wasting your time trying to figure something out. How many years, y'all, I wasted my time trying to figure things out, of being unfulfilled, how I could, enjoy my life. Like I tell you, I didn't know anything about identity. Okay? That didn't even cross my mind. Not until a double layoffs, when I had to look inside of myself. Okay? But I was just, trying to figure something out. How can I bring fulfillment to my life? How can I be happy? Okay? How can, and it was, let me tell you this, it wasn't about money, because some of you may think, if I got all this money, if I win the lotto, if I do this, I do that, I'm going to be happy. It's not about money. Okay? I always tell you, okay, even though money answers all things, it wasn't about money. And you cannot be doing this for the money. All right. When you serve people and serve them well, the money will come. Money is a very small part of this. Okay. I thank you for joining me today, Regina, and I hope to see you again. Okay. So have a blessed day. But, it's not about the money. It's about knowing who you are. Knowing who you are and knowing who you serve, knowing that your purpose in life, because your purpose is by design. That's the key to wealth. Your purpose is by design, and you have to stop wasting your time trying to figure out who you are. Just find out who you are, okay? By doing that simple exercise that I told you about. But not going, outside of yourself trying to figure out who you are, because that wastes your time. When you find out the key to wealth is when you're aiming at your ultimate goal, when you find out who you are and you'll see it. Now you'll aim at it instead of, just throwing blindly and, wherever it sticks, maybe this is it. Maybe that's it. Okay. Your key to wealth. And remember, wealth's a mindset. Wealth's a mindset. There's wealth in the mind. That's why I'm telling you to get in that mirror in the morning. Frame your day. Renew the thoughts in your mind about what you think about yourself. Replace that with the thoughts of who you are and bring that out of you. You have to speak it. Bring it out of you so you could begin living in your reality, living in your truth. Confidence comes with expertise. What is your truth? Who are you? Renew your mind daily by speaking to yourself. And when you follow the flow chart for your life's goals, the flow chart, everything is supposed to flow in your life. Now, if there's things that come in there to try to hinder you or, try to sidetrack you or do any of those things, and it's not flowing, you have to fight. Remember this. It don't belong there. It does not belong there. Because when you know who you are, you'll flow. There's no fight. I don't have to fight to get on live streams every day. I don't have to fight to write my courses. I don't have to fight to, write my books. I don't have to fight. It flows. Everything flows. My information flows. Okay. When I create content, it flows. I don't have to sit up there and try to force it out. I don't. And that's the truth. Because I know who I am. I know the pattern and journey I'm on. You have to know, y'all. Ladies, you have to know. And once you know, once you get in sync with your truth, it'll make you free. Well, you say, I wish I had known this earlier. Y'all, I say this many times. I wish I had known this earlier. And I'm going to tell you, nobody taught me this. I had to come to this through experience. Just like I'm teaching you. And if you pay attention and listen to what I'm telling you, you could cut out all those years of trying to go through something and figuring out and having to go back and, getting frustrated and getting angry and getting tired and getting burned out from my experience. I always say you can't take anybody where you haven't been, but if you've been there, you certainly could point out the right way for them. This is my experience. What is your experience? What can you bring to the table? What can you do that will give your audience an easy win? I want you to win. And I want you to win big. Okay? I'm a winner. You're a winner. We all are a winner. Okay? We all are winners, y'all. You have to see yourself winning. But confidence comes with expertise. Anytime you feel like you don't have confidence, check and see if you're on the right path. Check and see whose truth are you living. Is it a truth or is it a lie? Is it your truth or is it somebody else's truth? I want you to check that out. That's what confidence does for you. Confidence, you'll live when you live in your truth. Confidence will come easy. It'll flow to you. Your genius will come alive. Okay? Remember the fish out of water, flipping and flopping. But once that fish is in the water, his genius comes alive. Confidence comes with believing in yourself. You don't have to fight to believe. You don't have to psych yourself up to believe. You'll believe. You'll believe. Because you'll see who you are. You'll identify with who you are, who you really are. And you'll see your value. You won't allow things to come and pull you off course. Or, try to get you to do this and get you to do that, taking a shortcut. And you won't, you look at things and say, this ain't for me. Okay, this is not for me. And it doesn't matter if they get mad or whatever. Be unapologetically you. Your key to wealth is not wasting your time trying to figure it out, but aiming at your ultimate goal. And your ultimate goal is to enjoy your journey to your destination. Okay? And once you reach that destination, there's another level. You're going to continue to go on until time is up. Your time is up. But that's all I had to share with you today. And I thank you all for coming to join me today. Those of you who chimed in and those of you who are sitting in the background, it does not matter. I'm just glad that you're here, that you were able to pick up these nuggets, okay, to build your confidence. And this is something that I'm going to have coming up maybe in the next month or two. I'm not sure because we have other things going on, to have a conference, okay, or a webinar, whatever you want to call it, coming up where we're going to talk about confidence, okay? And this will be something that I'll be throwing out a link for you all to join us on this confidence webinar or conference that will be coming up. And because I want you to really get these things, I want you to really zero in on who you are and to be unapologetic about it. Because I know that you have something that you could deposit on the world stage that's going to help. That's going to help many, many people, okay? You're not the voice for everybody, and none of us are, but we are the voice for somebody. And somebody is waiting for your voice, whether it's through a book, your message, whether it's through your products or services. Somebody's waiting for your voice. You may even be a speaker out there, but somebody's waiting on your voice. And that's what we do here at Turning Your Passion into Profit. Don't think of yourself as insignificant, but think of yourself as a jewel, as a gem that has much value, has much worth, that's multifaceted. So I thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule today to join me today on Turning Your Passion into Profit Morning Show. And I look forward to seeing you the next time. Until then, remember this. This is your time. This is your season. This is your turning point. So have a great rest of your day.